Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Routledge History of Literature in English, part 86. So let's dive in the world of literature. The first writer is D.J. Enright, whose collected poems was published in 1981, taught English literature largely in the Far East. Then comes Philip Larkin. The poetry of Philip Larkin plays with and against the romantic tradition in poetry. His vision is realistic and unsentimental, preferring to be indirect and ironic. In Poetry of Departures from the Less Deceived in 1955, Larkin contrasts the decisive romantic gesture of action with the more cautious decision to leave things as they are, and few lines are given from the poem. Do read the lines as because questions might come. In The Whitsun Weddings in 1964, he describes couples attempting to give their lives some happiness and order, but concludes that happiness is something which only happens elsewhere, outside our lives in the past rather than in the present. In the introduction to his controversial anthology, The Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse in 1973, Larkin underlines the importance of a native English tradition as opposed to the modernist influence and gives considerable space to Chaucer, Wordsworth, Hardy, and Auden, with Hardy seen as the major poet of the modern period. Then comes Thom Gunn. Gunn's work also appeared in the 1950s in New Lines, and already he had a distinctive voice in his depiction of the new young culture. His later poems in such volumes as My Sad Captains in 1961, The Passages of Joy in 1982, and The Man with Night Sweats in 1992 show a growing technical mastery and an ever more uninhibited expression of gay themes. Few lines are given from the poem In Time of Plague from The Man with Night Sweats. Do read the lines. Boss Cupid in 2000 is a collection about survival and triumph, tempered with sadness and memory, inspired by Cupid, the devious master of our bodies. Now comes Roger McGough. Lines from his work No Surprises from Defying Gravity is given in the book. Do read the lines. His work Defying Gravity was published in 1992 and is one of his most significant volumes. Then Bad Bad Cats in 1997, one of his funniest. Then The Way Things Are in 2000 is his most recent collection. Now comes Peter Reading. Peter Reading is one of the more original and most politically concerned of poets currently writing. He frequently publishes found poetry using texts he has found as graffiti, slogans, conversations, overheard, etc. But he can also be immensely serious. The volume C in 1984 takes cancer as its subject matter and uses 100 units to discuss it. His other volumes include For the Municipality's Elderly in 1974, Fiction in 1979, Ukulele Music in 1985, Stet in 1986, Final Demands in 1988, then Paduta Gente in 1989, and Work in Regress in 1997, in which, to take one example, he takes as the title and inspiration for one poem the Prime Minister Tony Blair's statement as reported in the headline, Clear Beggars from Streets, says Blair. If you have any doubts or query, you can ask me in the comment section below, or you can even message me in the social media IDs that are given below in the description box. So that's all for this video. Thank you and signing out.